Today is going to be an entirely different video. Nothing you guys have probably ever seen before from this channel, and nothing you've probably seen, generally speaking, from me just on streams or anything like that. This is a completely unedited, unscripted video. You know, there's nothing going on in the background really except for a touch of gameplay. But today I wanted to talk about something really important and something that's been really huge for me over the past couple of weeks and actually the past couple of days, and something you guys are going to see imminently. And that is, I quit my job. I've fully quit my job. I no longer work a full-time job. Prior to my full-time job, I did 3 years of university, and prior to those 3 years of university, I did 2 years of hardcore studying during sixth form in the UK, which are pretty intensive exams to get into university. Now, if you've missed the news on social media or you've missed the news on YouTube or whatever it happens to be, as of the past week or so, I was approached by Facebook Gaming. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with Facebook Gaming, it's like Twitch TV, but on Facebook. And they reached out to me and they said, hey, we want you here on our platform to live stream for us. And they offered me a really incredible deal. I can't, of course, go into detail about what they've offered me and how that's going down. But it's allowed me to do something that I never thought I'd do for at least another year or two maybe, or, you know, a while. And that is go full time as a content creator. So as of June 1st, all of my live streams are going to be on Facebook Gaming, and there's a link in the comment section and the description below. It's fb.gg/TacticalBrit or TheTacticalBrit. TacticalBrit should just work though. And that will be where all of my live streams are now for the next year. I've agreed to a 1-year deal with Facebook Gaming to be a full-time streamer on Facebook Gaming. This was a really tricky and really difficult decision to make, but it's one that I'm really happy with. To start with, I'd like to thank the guys over at Facebook Gaming and the agencies involved in setting this all up with me because, you know, I work a 9-to-5 job, I've done uni prior to this, and my goal and my dream really has always been to be a full-time creator, a streamer, a video maker, whatever it is, but I've just wanted to do this for many years. And in fact, I think back to a conversation I had with some family and my girlfriend in particular about a year ago, where I was actually really down, like really sad. Probably one of the lowest points I've ever been in terms of the last sort of 4 to 5 years. Just because I felt like, you know, I'd graduated out of university, and now, you know, YouTube and streaming, this thing that I've always wanted to do but never really had the time to throw 100% of myself at, was seemingly, you know, distant at the end of the tunnel, and it felt like I was never going to be able to do it. And it just became increasingly difficult to imagine a scenario or imagine a world where I would be a full-time creator and a full-time streamer. And that's something, of course, you know, when you're that passionate about something and you know you want to do something, it honestly was heartbreaking. Like the idea of just not being able to do that, and the fact that it could take a very long time. And around that time, you know, with those conversations, I decided, look, I'm just going to throw 1000% of everything I've got at this and just see how it goes. And hopefully in a year or two, maybe I can come back to the idea of being full-time. It's been a little over a year here on YouTube of streaming. And I got that email from Facebook Gaming, and they said, hey, we want you. And as you guys can imagine, you know, I was so anxious to put pen to paper because, you know, it almost didn't feel real until I actually signed the contract and signed the deal. And actually handed in my 2 weeks notice at work to say, hey guys, I'm quitting my job. And it's huge for me. Not only is it something I've wanted to do for years, not only is it something that, you know, I've dreamt really about doing since I was in sort of secondary school, you know, when I was like 14, 13, when I started making videos on this channel, you know, 5 or 6 years ago. They were really crappy videos that I'd, you know, decided to make, and there was no plan, and I never thought I'd actually be a content creator. But over the past few years, everything just kept picking up. You know, I got invited to global events with EA over in Los Angeles and over in Germany and over in Sweden, and then I started getting brand deals over the past couple of years or so, over the past year or two, mostly over the last year, if I'm being brutally honest. And it's just been massive. Like, you know, the turnaround. This channel a year and a half ago felt stagnant. It felt like a passion project that I used sometimes when I had some time, but, you know, it wasn't something that I really could commit myself to. And we kind of just threw ourselves at it for the year. We kind of just went all out, and you guys seen that, you know. I'll finish my day at work at like 5 o'clock and I'd be live from sort of 5 to 8 or 5 to 7 or 5 to 7:30. And every day I was off, I would, you know, stream during the day and try and get more people in, and I've tried to make as many videos as I could. And even over the past year or so, you know, I've managed to get a fair amount of content out. But it's been difficult because, you know, you've still got, you know, 9 to 5 of your day being consumed by something entirely else. And I'm actually very lucky, you know, my employer, the people who I were working with before, were really great and actually very supportive of what I was doing and very supportive of my time, generally speaking. But even then, you know, it's just hours of your day that's going into something that you would rather not be doing in the grand scheme of things. Now, this video today is titled Warzone Changed My Life, but really it's a culmination of things, and there's so many people to thank, but the first people I need to thank are you guys. You know, the people who come to all of my videos, who come to all of my streams. You know, sometimes I will get like 20, 30,000 views on a video, and it doesn't compute in my head how enormous that is. Like, that's the size of a stadium. And I actually think this year, based on our current growth projections, that I can reach 100k by the end of the year, which is utterly incredible. And I'm also beginning this brand new journey on Facebook because of all of you guys who came and watched my streams, and because you guys were such a positive community, such a triumphant force in everything that I did on YouTube, that another company looked at me and went, we want that. And I think that's incredible and amazing and truly, truly mind-blowing. There's a whole list of people to thank, but ultimately it starts with you. It starts with the people watching this video who leave a comment, who leave a like. You know, I don't care if you donate £5 if you just show up. You know, ultimately it's about people being there. It's about people engaging and interacting, and that's what I've had the sort of blessing of having here over the past year and a half, of trying to do this as much as I humanly can and try and take this to a full-time place. On my current projections, you know, a few weeks back before Facebook even contacted me, it felt like I was probably going to be waiting another year or so before I could go full-time, before the income was stable enough from YouTube to really make that a considerable option. So again, you know, I can't begin to reiterate how incredible it is that Facebook contacted me and the agencies involved contacted me and said, we want you. And a huge shout out to them, because it's difficult to quantify and I can't exactly tell you everything, but you know, they've made a serious investment in my channel for a year, and that's insane to me. Facebook Gaming has effectively fast-tracked something that I've dreamt of doing, and I can only be eternally grateful for that, generally speaking, to the guys over at Facebook. And if they ever happen to watch this video, I hope they know how instrumental all of that's been in bringing my content, bringing everything that I've wanted to do into one place, into one piece. And I hope they know how willing and ready I am to really attack it every single day and give our best in streams. And again, if you are somebody who supports the channel on live streams, you can actually download the Facebook Gaming app on your phone or TV called Facebook Watch. It's Facebook Watch on TV, Facebook Gaming on phones and various devices, and you don't even need a Facebook account to get involved. So yeah, the future of all of our live streams is fb.gg/TacticalBrit. There's going to be a lot going on there, you know. I really hope a lot of you guys can follow me over there, understand moving platform is difficult. And yeah, there's a lot going on behind the scenes as well that I can't reveal yet, but it's really exciting stuff that's going to be a lot of fun and stuff that I hope you guys will enjoy watching. But yeah, I mean, honestly, it's really crazy to think about. I'm really crazy to talk about being a full-time content creator and doing something I've always wanted to do. And, you know, there's such an extensive list of people. You know, I mentioned you guys doing so much for me, but, you know, the UK YouTube scene, Jack, Westy, Stod, Broken Machine, Tomo, everyone in between, really. You know, it's been huge having those guys alongside me, because it's like I get to learn from them and I get to record with them, and it just makes the day-to-day feel so much easier. And also just, you know, there's a lot of other people in the background. You know, I say Warzone changed everything. But really, you know, the first people who invested in my channel was Battlefield and EA. They were the first people to offer me sponsored videos and stuff like that. And the first people who really made me believe that my content was good enough and that I could do this full time. So, you know, there's a lot of people in the background at EA, community managers, marketing people, all of that in between, who massively, massively have influenced this. But yeah, honestly, it's really just... It's crazy to talk about. It's crazy to think about. You know, something that I didn't think I'd be able to do for a couple of years. I've been out of university for 1 year and in a job for 1 year, and I've managed to already turn it around and make it possible that we can be full-time. And I should mention as well, for those of you who are completely unaware, this does mean daily videos on YouTube as well. As much as I will be live streaming daily Monday to Saturday on Facebook, I'll also be doing daily YouTube content, and you'll also be seeing stuff on TikTok and Instagram and places that I just haven't had the time or energy in order to devote time to. It is now an option to me. It's now completely an option to me. It's something I can do, and I'm hopefully looking to hire a video editor to make that even more of an exciting prospect. But yeah, I mean, that's it really, you know. 3 years of uni, a year of work, and really just figuring out what I wanted to do, and it really was just this. It really was content creation. It really was hopefully reaching 100,000 subscribers, and it really was live streaming on a daily basis. And honestly, it feels like a weight has been lifted off of my shoulders to make this happen, to make this be a thing. You know, all of that time that was going into jobs and uni and education and whatever it was, it's a game changer. It really is a game changer. And I'd like to thank everybody watching this video today, just, you know, for being here in the first place. And of course, feel free to continue doing what you're doing. And I'm really happy that you've, you know, taken the time out of your day to come and see this content. And I hope you know how much we appreciate what you do. And yeah, that's it for this video today, guys. You're going to see so much more, I promise. Battlefield 6, Warzone, everything. It's just going to keep flying at this channel, keep flying at Facebook Gaming. We're really going to keep making something of this. And I hope many of you who comment, many of you who have been channel members, many of you who come to all the streams, I hope you know that I know you're there. You know, I see your names. I know who you are. I can think of, you know, a list of maybe 50 names off the top of my head of just people who I see all the time and who make a difference. And there's so many more as well who come whenever they have spare time from work or whatever it is that you're doing at home. And I hope you know how much I greatly value that, and I greatly appreciate it. Whether you're a channel donator, a channel member, somebody who follows me on all my social platforms, whether you're somebody who just shows up every time, like, that is a huge game changer, and I really do appreciate it. So guys, that's about it for this video today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.